Senator Judge Bamakino.
Yes,
Then we proceed to cross.
maraming salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Medyo nabutasan
So ito
sila
po
doon
yung,
sa level 6 na yan.
Continuation po ito nung tanong ko kanina tungkol sa general denial tsaka specific denial. Pero bago yon, Attorney Venluan, let me ask Attorney Lotok, kanina po tinanong kayo kung bakit nyo tinuloy yung kaso, no? Why you continued with filing. Sabi niyo po kanina, hindi naman siguro siya magsisinungaling. Siya meaning the Vice President. Could you just quickly tell me, what do you mean by that? Hindi naman siguro siya magsisinungaling.
Well, the surrounding circumstances, Your Honor, at that time, yung atmosphere, sabi ko nga, galit na galit siya at madiin yung kanyang mga binitawang salita. At ito ay nagugat pa sa mga naunang event. So doon, nung winika niya na wag kang mag-alala ma'am, sapagkat may sa security ko, sapagkat may kinausap na akong tao. From the point of view of the NBI, we believe that...
So you took it as truth?
Yes.
Okay. In succeeding interviews, I'm sure nag-imbestiga ka, meron bang pagtanggi dito sa pagkausap sa isang tao na papatay kung may mangyari kay Vice President Duterte? Meron ba kayong napanood o naimbestiga na pagtanggi nito in the succeeding interviews?
Yes, Your Honor. I think there was a video dated November 26, 2024. Doon sa video na yon, instead na i-deny niya yung nangyari noong November 23, ni-reiterate pa ho niya, Your Honor, in-admit po niya na indeed may kinausap siyang tao.
So inulit pa, kumbaga.
Opo.
Okay. So let me repeat my question to the defense. So far, wala pang actual statement si Vice President Duterte na tinatanggi itong pagkausap sa isang hitman. And for the benefit of the public, magkaiba ho kasi yung general denial sa specific denial, no? Ang general denial, hindi ko ginawa yan. Wala akong kasalanan, no? Yung specific denial, hindi ko ginawa ito mismong mga bagay-bagay na ito. Hindi ko yun nakita sa sagot ng depensa. So I asked the defense, is there a denial that the Vice President actually spoke to a person to contract, spoke to a person to kill, you know, the individuals that we're talking about, Attorney Venluan? Sabi niyo meron.
Your Honor,
Could you point us to where it is in your answer?
Your Honor, I just want to clarify because specific denial is a legal term. So in other words, we just want, in order to satisfy the query of Senator Judge Aquino, we will give him a copy of our answer, and we highlighted certain portions thereof, particularly paragraph 3 and paragraph 197.
So you saw that the Vice President is very angry, right? Galit po siya. Did the investigation uncover any evidence, if there's any, that the respondent had taken steps to carry out these threats or these statements that she made in public and online? Did you have or did you cover any evidence?
Your Honor, insofar as the Cybercrime Division is concerned, we focuses on the investigation on the alleged grave threats and inciting to sedition. Ngayon, pagdating doon ng whether or not meron na-execute na o may inutusan, I think ang makakasagot po niyan, Your Honor, yung aming director, kasi sa kanya po yung pool ng information. At the same time, yung jurisdiction na yan, nasa intelligence service po namin. Kami ho nasa investigation service. So, insofar as the NBI, Cybercrime Division is concerned, at that time, nakafocus ho kami sa grave threat and inciting to sedition. But insofar as whether meron na bang in-engage ang Vice Presidente, jurisdiction ho yan ng aming intelligence service, at maybe ang makakasagot niyan yung aming director kasi siya po yung recipient ng full of information from different divisions and regions.
You mean the inciting to sedition will be answered by the director, is that correct? Kasi parang hindi po natalakay kanina yung inciting to sedition. Is it?
Well, Your Honor, the inciting to sedition, in our investigation, we were able to establish that those utterances from 18 October 2024, November 23, 2024, and other facts and circumstances, even the November 26, 2024, we believed that those utterances have a tendency, Your Honor, to stir up the people, to go against the government, have tendency to disturb the public peace of the community, the peace of the community, and have tendency to undermine public safety and public order. And I think that's elements of the inciting to sedition, Your Honor.
Kung hindi po ma-identify o ma-locate ang sinasabing assassin, does that automatically mean that the threat is no longer credible or actionable? Or does the NBI still consider the statements uttered and the surrounding circumstances and the totality of the evidence before deciding to proceed with further investigation?
No, Your Honor, the threat was absolute. We follow the test of mens rea, Your Honor, in considering whether the threat is totoo. Una, we examine the utterances objectively, and we interpret the same in light of the circumstances where the utterances was made, the manner in which they were spoken, the person to whom they were addressed, the relationship between the parties, and the reactions of the recipients of those utterances, Your Honor.
Yes,
So-
yes, thank you, Mr. Witness. I have here with me yung binanggit po niyo sa notes ko, yung 4 stages, identification, and pag-preserve ng digital evidence, collection of evidence, analysis and attribution, legal evaluation, and then you have the 3 statements. Binanggit nyo rin tanggalin ulo niya, toxic relationship, and I always see myself cutting his head. Now, you also mentioned the factors considered: delivery, manner, literal meaning, nature of the instruction, relationship of the parties, and last but not the least, yung utterances na
Opo.
binanggit nyo doon sa October 18 and November 20. Last question, Director Luntok. Bukod po dun sa authentication ng recordings, maaari nyo po ba sa amin ipaliwanag yung kung ano po yung mga naging batayan ng NBI sa pag-assess sa mga pahayag ng respondent? Halimbawa po, binabanggit po ninyo yung kakaibang bagay na nangyari dito sapagkat ang binabanggit nyo pong nagbibigay ng statement ay dun sa nakita nating video ay no other than our Vice President, no?
Yes, Your
So,
Honor.
did her position, her access or authority naka-apekto po doon sa how your investigation was conducted?
Yes, Your Honor, as I have said a while ago, during the direct examination, in the analysis phase, we considered the intent, the capability, and the motive, Your Honor. Kasama po yun, kinonsider po namin. The fact that she is the second highest official of the land, and definitely she's capable of doing so. And then there is that motive in the sense na may mga issues na sila, galit na ang Vice Presidente, then na-trigger dito sa November 23.
And you would say it's not usual, the usual.
It's not a usual. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Witness. Thank you.
Ayun po.
Senator Judge Zubiri is recognized. You have 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding Officer. I just want to go to the line of questioning continue the line of questioning of Senator Bam Aquino to the prosecution, Attorney Vinluan. So there is
Defense,
not,
Your Honor.
yes, I'm
Defense.
sorry, defense, my apologies. Attorney Vinluan, has been no, in any instance that the Vice President had come out on TV or radio saying that, hindi, joke only, nagkamali ako, ano lang to, nagbobo. Kasi si Tatay Digong nung araw, sinasabi niya yun eh. So, papatayin ko siya. Tapos mamaya, joke only yan. Nagloloko lang ako. Parang ganun. So at no particular point
Wala
in
nang Tatay
time
Digong.
has she issued a
Digong na
denial
lang.
that she said these statements?
Uh,
Aside from what you submitted to this court as a blanket denial.
There is, Your Honor, and we just reserve our right to present that evidence at the proper time as well, Your Honor.
Okay, so there's a video or recording that was done maybe a month or during the period of time that she had mentioned this, that she was denying, because we'd like to see that as well. that would weigh in heavily on our decision because kung ngayon lang po nagpalabas ang depensa ng denial, parang after the fact na kasi nagkaroon na po tayo ng impeachment trial. We'd like to see that if you have that kind of evidence.
We'll provide, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Ang kumausap sa kanya, Your Honor, yung dating Director Jaime B. Santiago.
What was discussed during that meeting between attorney, ano pangalan ulit?
Lawrence Lim po.
Attorney Lawrence Lim and the people from the NBI, particularly the investigators investigating the threat against the Vice President.
Yun nga, pinapaliwanag lang ho ng abogado, Your Honor, yung laman ng letter kung bakit hindi makakapunta yung Vice Presidente. And in fact, doon sa pangalawang letter, may sinasabi ang abogado na 6 years ago, may threat ang Vice Presidente. So hopefully confident ang Vice Presidente. Naiimbestigahan nyo rin yung
6
issue na
years
yun.
ago.
So
panahon ni Digong.
6 years ago. Pero hindi niyo ba
6 years, 6 months.
Okay.
6 months yata, Your Honor, 5 to 6 months.
Alright, so
if I'm not
sinabi
mistaken,
nung representative ni VP Sara na 6 months ago, there was a threat against the life of the Vice President.
Yun po yung nasa letter.
Okay, inusisa niyo ba kung ano yung threat na pinagsasabi niya?
Nag-conduct ho kami, Your Honor, ng open source. Wala ho kami na-validate, sir, na aside doon sa pag-aalis ng 75 personnel na security personnel from BPSPG
Okay.
and then inilipat ho sa Manila, wala ho kaming na-validate nor
Wala
na-confirm.
na bali. Pero-
Your Honor, insofar ho as Cybercrime Division is concerned, pero hindi ko po alam, baka yung intelligence service namin meron o kaya yung director may alam.
Last na lamang, Mr. Witness. Kasi sabi mo, ulitin ko dun sa 6 months ago naka-receive ng threat against Sir Lap, ang BP. Sabi mo kanina,
If I may,
sabi
Your
ng
Honor,
abogado, right? So, kasi kung ako sa'yo, if I was the investigator, I would say, okay, ano yung threat 6 months ago? Pwede ka bang magpakita ng may ebidensya? Pwede ka bang makita ng proof or mga witnesses na pwede naman interviewin
Hindi nga nag-appear, di ba?
for that?
Your Honor, ang nag-usap po, Your Honor, si the then Director Judge Jaime B. Santiago at saka yung lawyers, Your Honor.
So, hindi ka, okay. Last na naman po. Now, can you say in certainty na talagang wala o meron threat against the life of the Vice President?
I cannot...
Based on your investigation, based on your experience.
Well, given na wala ho kaming validated information at confirmed any data, hindi ho ako makakapag-comment, Your Honor. Kailangan ko po yun.
Thank you, Mr. Witness. Thank you.
Ang pinagtatakahan ko, kung inutusan kayo ng November 23 na magkaroon ng investigasyon, bakit napakaaga? November 6, 2024, a subpoena was issued to ABS-CBN requiring them to submit an authenticated copy of the video pertaining to the 18 October press con. Nandito to sa affidavit ninyo, nasa page 8, number 14. Kung inutusan kayo noong November 23, ang ibig ba sabihin, November 6 pa lang, minamanmanan na si Vice President? Iniimbestigahan na siya bago pa yung Zoom conference sa Kongreso?
No, Your Honor. I believe that's a typo yung date. Kasi
Sorry?
that's a typo, Your Honor, yung date. Kasi makikita doon yung date noong appearance ng taga-ABS-CBN, which is consistent ho siya doon sa ibang initial
Kailan
ng
ba yung
subpoena.
appearance? Kasi hindi ko nasusundan yung timeline ninyo eh. Parang yung November 23 yung utos, pero November 6 pa lamang may subpoena na. Ba't nagkaganon?
Typo ho yan, Your Honor. Hindi ho yan November 6.
Typo na naman katulad ng Department of Justice.
No, Your Honor. If I may refer to my notes, Your Honor.
Oo, pakita mo na lang sa akin kasi nahanap ko hindi ko masundan eh.
You may do so,
This is
Counsel.
page 6, number 14 po. November 6, 2024, subpoena to ABS-CBN.
Pero mali talaga yung NBI doon sa DOJ. Mali yun. Dapat kinorek nila yun. Unless may iba pang affidavit.
Yung subpoena mismo. The subpoena itself. The subpoena itself.
Wala naman yatang date na binibigay tungkol sa appearance ni Patria Morales at yung iba pang
Meron po,
taga-ABS.
Your Honor, if I
Pakituro lang
have
kasi
the,
hinahanap
record
po
of the
namin.
subpoena. Subpoena, Mr.
Pero to be fair sa defense, nakapunto sila doon sa DOJ. But it's immaterial. I mean,
For
mali yung
information,
mali
the
lang
time
yung
of Senator Judge
designation
Marcos
or
is
mali
over.
lang yung ano,
Kindly-
title
Yes,
ng
but he's
ahensya.
still
It's
responsible
immaterial.
Of course,
for the
still
Nag-secretary
she will
naman talaga
allow.
si Sara.
Siya po yung matagal, hindi tayo.
We're only counting your the questions that you ask, not the answer. Neither are we counting the waiting time for the witness to answer.
I-check ko lang po, Your Honor, para na
Kasi yung mga sumunod na meeting, doon sa page 13, sa number 30 at sa mga sumunod, yung mga tinutukoy doon, yung mga media na nandun sa Zoom conference. Hindi naman siya yung ABS na humawak ng camera noong October 18.
Tingnan niyo yung mga judges ha, pansinin niyo. Yung mga hindi aligned kay Sara Duterte, nagtatanong sila to examine the evidence. Yung mga senators na aligned kay Sara Duterte, nagtatanong sila para depensahan si Sara Duterte. Magkaiba 'yon.
Fortunately, because the annexes are not part of the document marked, it's not here. So the question is quite clear. If it's a mistake, then what is the correct date of the subpoena?
if I can see the real subpoena, Your Honor.
Kindly talk to the mic, please.
If I can see the real subpoena, Your Honor, because the subpoena was signed by our Assistant Director for Investigation Service.
As I said, unfortunately, it was not attached to your affidavit, and I doubt if it's one of those marked or pre-marked
Wala.
by the counsel for prosecutors. As he said and admitted earlier, he did not or they did not mark all of the annexes in your affidavit.
Yes, Your Honor. If I may, check ko lang po, Your Honor, para sigurado ho.
Wala sa'yo ngayon.
Inaanap ko po rito.
Wala nga pong annex yan eh.
Wala sa annex at wala rin sa affidavit. Kasi yung mga media na tinutukoy sa ibang pahina, yung mga nag-interview nung Zoom conference.
Dito ho yung certified true copy daw, Your Honor.
If I may, Your Honor, please, can I assist on this regard, if the court will allow?
Only if you can produce a copy of the November 6 subpoena, counsel.
Exactly, Your Honor. The documents are present. They are in the possession at present of the witness, Your Honor, please. They may not have been physically attached to the affidavit investigation, but they do exist in the records of the case as separate pre-marked documents, Your Honor, please.
So
Okay.
it's here?
Presiding officer, then is counsel saying that therefore the affidavit is defective or wrongful?
Huh?
And
We
that
don't-
November
No.
6 is not the right date? What then is
No,
the right
ang
date
layo
to
nun
With all
sinabi.
subpoena
respect,
to
Your Honor,
ABS?
please, with all due respect, we
Defective.
object
ka ba?
to the use of the term defective.
Counsel, we shall await. Let the
Yes.
document speak for itself.
Yes, Your Honor, please.
If it's there.
The witness is now
It
in the
was the witness
process.
who said that it was a mistake, not me.
No,
No,
it
that's the
doesn't make the
interpretation of
entire
what she
affidavit
said.
of investigation defective.
No, I merely said the date was wrong.
Alright.
Because that's what he said.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kupal to si Amy. Gago. Ang sinabi niya, defective daw yung subpoena. Gago ba siya? Subpoena yun eh. Hindi magiging defective ang subpoena. Kasi kung defective ang subpoena, edi paano mo na-imbita yung tawag dito? Paano mo maimbita na maayos yung kailangan mo interviewin? Si Raulo to si Amy.
Officer,